Okay, so y'all, today I'm cooking dinner. I mean, what's new? I cook dinner almost every day. Y'all, I'm gonna leave that clip and hanging out, okay? So I got the chicken wings in the oven. They're baking. I look a freaking mess. Okay, so I'm making dinner. This shit hot as fuck. I already put this on. So y'all, today what I'm making is baked chicken wings, and I'm making veggies. So this is how I make my veggies. So my sides, we usually do like broccoli. This is we're doing like greens on the side, meat, whatever. I already told y'all how we not doing like no carbs and stuff like that. I'm making veggies. The chicken is already in the oven. I already cleaned it. I already seasoned it and everything. Now it's in the oven. Just wanted to, I guess, show y'all like my veggies that I'm making. Y'all, I'm so freaking tired. I'm not like vlogging this whole night. I just want to show y'all my veggies, okay? So oh, okay, it's not out of focus now. Okay, y'all, these clippings really is like hurting the fuck out of my head. Like, I don't know what to do. Okay, like they hurting because I have a clip right here that's, look, just look up clips. There's a clip, can y'all see? It's a clip right here that's supposed to be down here, but I like, it was hurting right there. So I just, yeah. So like I was saying, y'all, I just want to talk to y'all real fast about mental health, y'all. So y'all, I just want to say, like, we really just like take life for granted. Like, y'all, we just, all these underrated blessings, and I call them underrated blessings because we make them underrated, but in reality it's like we're so fucking blessed. And I'm speaking to all y'all. Like, let me on some real ass shit, y'all, on some real shit. Let me tell y'all. So I had a rough childhood. When I say a rough childhood, I don't mean I ain't had no, my mama was strung out on drugs. My mama was, my parents loved me. My grandma loves the out of me, and I love the out of her. All of my siblings, super close. Like, my siblings are literally like my best friends. But I'm trying to make y'all understand, like, we were spoiled as kids. Like, I just want y'all to understand, like, I don't mean spoiled like, oh, we was so rich, but I mean spoiled like my mama literally used to spoil us, like give us what we want. Like, my mama always made it happen. But I just want to say that I had a rough childhood, meaning mentally. And it's crazy because a lot of people think that kids don't go through like shit mentally, or kids don't have like mental health awareness, which I didn't. But when I say a kid, I mean from like 10 to like 22, 23, 24. When I say childhood, I mean like my preteens as well. From like 10 to like 25 years old, y'all, I was really like struggling mentally. And when I say that, I mean like, y'all, I was going through it. I was literally going through it, and I haven't noticed until I probably was like 22. That's when I noticed that I really like grew up like depressed. Like, I was, y'all, if y'all knew me in high school, if you knew who I was in high school, I used to walk around school so angry. I was just so angry. I was always fighting in high school. I was really just that type of girl. I was always fighting in high school. I was always in drama. I was just an angry person. I did not know how to forgive people. I did not know how to move on from certain things, y'all. I had no grace for nobody. Like, one little thing, oh, you out of here, baby. Like, no matter who it is. Like, and hold on, let me wash this. And I honestly did not know how to love, like, at all. Like, I didn't know, y'all, let me explain something to y'all. I didn't know real friendship until I met Casey and Alicia. I did not know what real friends was, like what genuine friends was. Like, these the first friends I used to talk about God with. These are my first friends. I just talk about mental health. These are my first friends that we used to real life talk about problems. And like, y'all, like, I didn't cherish friendships at all until I met them. I didn't understand like friendship at all. I used to think, oh yeah, we hang, we have fun, you do something I don't like, bitch, bye. Like, I have no type of grace for you. But you have to, I understood since I met them, like, friends have ups and downs, just like a relationship. Friends have ups and downs, but it's like you do not give up on a good person that's in your life, that adds value to you as well as you add value to them, just because a disagreement. Like, you get what I'm saying? I learned to have grace with friendships since I met them. Like honestly, y'all, like in high school, growing up, I didn't give a fuck about a friend. I got sisters. That's all I used to know. That's all I used to say. I got sisters. Like, I don't need nobody. But in reality, I need my friends. Like, everybody, if you have a good friend, you need them, period. But anyways, I say that to say, like, me growing up, I didn't want no friends. I didn't like, I just really was just so angry. I used to write poetry, like, when I was younger. I started poetry a lot. I was like, literally, I used to have like a whole wall. Like, every time I wrote a poem, I put it on the wall. If I thought it was a good poem. But like, I had like poem books and books and books. I had like 10 books full of poems, like pages and pages and pages. And like, I had a wall full of poems. And it's like, I really did not know how to express myself. I didn't know how to express verbally. I didn't know how to say that I'm not happy with myself. I didn't know how to say that. Y'all, growing up, like in high school, I was so conceited, but like so insecure. Like, I was conceited in the sense of, I know I look good, I'm a bad bitch, but I was so insecure, like, inside. And it's crazy because that's really what matters. Your outside your outside don't mean shit. Y'all don't get it. When I say do the self-work, I mean do the self-work inside. That's what matters. If you look pretty as fuck, it don't matter if you a fucked up person. If you don't got a pretty soul, if you don't got a kind heart, that shit don't matter. If you don't got pure intentions, how you look don't matter. Anyways, I'm not saying I was a fucked up person, but I'm saying, like, I'm just using an example how I was pretty, and I knew I was pretty, but I knew I didn't like my inside. I didn't like who I was as a person, and that's very big for somebody to say. Like, well, growing up, I realized that, like, I was not happy with myself. I was not happy with life. I didn't know, like, what direction I wanted to go in. Yeah, after high school, I got really depressed because I did not know. Because you have so much structure when you a kid. You have so much structure. They tell you when to go take a bath. They tell you when you have to eat. In high school, you have a lunchtime. You have a time to be at school. You have a time to get out. And then also, when I was in 12th grade, I was in a program called OJT, meaning like you go to school, but you get to leave early, but to go to work. So it was like I always had structure. But when I graduated high school, I was like, now this is on me. I have to know what I want to do next in my life, and I was struggling with that, and that's why I'm still in school and why I didn't graduate yet. When I graduated in 2014, graduated high school in 2014, because I just genuinely did not know the direction I wanted my life to go in, and that put me in a different state. Like, what do I do? I didn't know. I honestly did not know what to do, and it frustrated me because it's like, this is on me now. You don't have a counselor coming to you, tell you to pick your grades up. You don't have nobody coming to you saying that you have to study because this test is coming up and da da da. You don't have nobody pushing you like that, especially when you're in college too. That's on you. You're paying for school, so you could fail out and you could waste your money, or you can utilize what you have, the resource that you have, and pass your classes. But people are not down your neck because that's on you, and that was very hard for me. I'm just pivoting in all different directions, but it's gonna come in full circle. But that also made me feel a type of way, and then like bad relationships, and then like heartbreak, and then like dealing with the wrong people. When I'm talking about men, I'm talking about friendships, I'm talking about just doing shit impulsively. I'm talking about going outside all the time, drinking. Like, I'm talking about like real life confused about life. Like, it was one point in time I was a party animal. It was 1 week I remember I went to the club the whole week and got drunk the whole week. It's like, y'all, like, you don't understand, like, when I say, I'm just saying that just so, I want to say that so people can understand, like, what you come from. I'm not talking about me. I ain't telling y'all everything, but that's, like, surface area of, like, how we use blessings are so underrated. Like, you don't understand, like, I wake up every day, like, happy. I wake up every day, like, you know, like, full. I wake up every day, like, I feel good about life. I feel good about my space. I feel good about my direction, and I'm patient, and I know that my life is better, but it only can get better. And let me tell you how it only could get better. Because all that shit I just named, it's hard. Obviously, I won't forget it, but it's hard to remember that I was in those spaces because of how much my mental have changed, how much I value who I am, and how much I love myself, and how confident I am within myself. Not how I look, but right, like me as a person. It's just so crazy how we evolve, and we tend to not forget, but it's hard to live in that, which you're not supposed to, but to put yourself in that space, to live in that space again, to even remember yourself in that space is kind of hard, because when you evolve and when you're better and when you feel better, it's like, damn, like, I really felt like that. Because what the fuck, I don't feel like that now. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it's just crazy. Like, we just take life for granted, and we take the moments for granted, like even the baby steps for granted, because a lot of people don't see that as a big deal. But as I'm talking about it now, that shit even make me feel with more gratitude, because these are the things that I did feel back then. These are the things that I did go through back then, which is very valid. And for me to not feel like the total opposite of that, we forget because it happened so fast. Although I said I felt like this when I was a kid up until I was 25, but I'm 27 now. So to go through that for that lengthy process, but it's like it didn't happen overnight. So it's like it just get better and better and better and better and better. And now it's like, wow, what the fuck? I don't feel like that no more. And it's crazy because it's like, I just felt like that 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4, you get what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't feel like that no more. So it's kind of hard to like soak up what you have now, because how fast it happened. Like it happened in a lengthy process, but the feeling is just like, I can't explain it. I really can't explain it. I wish I could explain it better. I wish I could articulate myself in a way that for you guys to understand. But if you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. Anyways, I just say all that to say, like, we tend to forget to stop and smell the roses because our garden is so full. And I don't ever want us to forget. They look beautiful. The garden is beautiful. The garden is full. You have everything you want. But don't forget to stop and smell the roses. That's not even how that saying go, but I just want to articulate myself in a way that y'all understand. I'm full now. My life, like, I'm happy. I'm happy right now. And I've been happy for a long time. And I just feel like I have to often stop and smell the roses that I have in my garden and not just look at it and say, oh, you know, it's better now. But to genuinely soak up in gratitude and like thank God that you are not where you was before. Y'all, let me explain something to y'all. Let me try to put this in a way. So it's raining outside, right? The weather say it's gonna storm the whole week, right? We like, fuck. It's raining all week. I can't wait till next week. Why? Because we know the storm doesn't last forever. It's raining today. It's raining Saturday. Damn, so we gotta go to the beach on Sunday. Okay, cool. You wanna know why? We have some type of something to look forward to, because we know it doesn't rain forever. If you think about the hardest place you've ever been in your life, are you there now? And if you are there now, think about a hard time that you was going through. Are you in that same moment? No. You probably in something else, but at the end of the day, happiness is temporary. But when you have peace, that's different. When you have peace inside of you, that's something that God gives you. That's something you have to pray for. That's something that you can hold on to. That's having faith. That's having trust. That's having belief. Peace is like, I am at peace whatever the fuck I'm going through. Happiness, of course I'm not happy if you broke. Of course you're not happy if you just lost your job. Of course you ain't happy if you just got out of a bad relationship. But you are at peace because you know that it doesn't rain forever. So I just want to tell y'all, I just want to make this quick. I just want to tell y'all, pray for peace, pray for love, pray to show more gratitude than you do. Be grateful. Every day wake up and be grateful. Just thank God that you have what you have now. Be grateful what you have now, and I promise God will give you more. Bye y'all.